we'll talk about the issues that come up with the property. We go out there, you can see that there's pretty intense residential development on both sides of the property. And anytime you try to develop something like that, you're going to start getting cross purposes with different priorities with people. Fish and Wildlife Service is actually using Three Sisters as kind of a test case, if you will, for how to develop an urban refuge, a relatively small-scale urban refuge. So we're kind of working through some of the problems for the first time, trying to work our way as we go along. The original plan called for a kayak launch with the idea that people couldn't drive onto the property, but they could, they could come in from, if they're already waterborne, land on the property, go see the springs, what else is on the property, and then depart. People that lived in and around it were concerned that was going to create safety issues and some, because you can see this very narrow channel that leads back to the springs, and there's a fair amount of boat traffic that goes back there already. The final conclusion was we said we would eliminate the kayak launch, and we would come up with a concept I call it a playground. I'm told they don't allow playgrounds in national refuges, so it's an urban discovery area. I remember that. What they call it, nature discovery or something like that. It's a choice. So anyway, we think we have resolved the kayak issue. The way FCT grants work, if you're familiar with them, as a grantee, we have to request changes, and then the Florida Community Trust Office has the final approval. We hope to be going up in July with a set of changes. That's one of them.